This right here might be the most important video I ever post on my channel. This video can make you lots of money or at least help you avoid not making lots of money. You might be asking, Cody, what the heck are you talking about? One of the most frequent questions I get asked about dividend investing strategy is, can you earn an entire stock dividend just by owning a stock for one day? So in this video, I will share with you how to step-by-step analyze your stock dividend yields. By the end of the video, you will learn how much dividend you will get paid, how long you need to own the stock for, and when you will get paid. So if you want to know, remember to stay until the end. Let's get right at it. What is dividend? It's the companies you are investing in showing you their gratitude and holding their stock for a while by paying you back a small portion of their profits. It's just like the interest you generate from your saving account or the cash flow you receive from your rental property. Okay, Cody, we know this already. What about Dividend Aristocrats? A Dividend Aristocrat is a company that has dividend history of consistently increasing your dividend for at least 25 years. Many of you might ask, can it change? My answer is no, never. We just saw Shell's dividend cut for the first time since World War II. What? See you next time. Just kidding, I'm back. The oil price has dropped to as low as $25 per barrel. The cost of oil production is way higher than $25 per barrel. So, okay, Shell, I understand because the more you're producing at this moment, the more money you're losing. It's also very important to understand how to calculate dividend yield. I will use one of the Canadian high-yield dividend stocks, Enbridge, as an example throughout this video. This is a Canadian multinational energy transportation company that I consider to be recession-proof. It's a great way to earn passive income in Canada. Enbridge is currently 1 year away from becoming a Dividend Aristocrat. Fingers crossed. You can search up Enbridge Stock on Yahoo Finance. Enbridge is listed on both New York Stock Exchange and Toronto Stock Exchange. If you are a Canadian, it's generally more tax efficient to earn a dividend with Canadian stocks because of the dividend tax benefit. Since I live in Canada, I'll look at ENB.TO. As we can see, Enbridge is currently paying a dividend of $3.24 per share. So if I just bought one share of Enbridge at the moment I took the screenshot, I'll get paid $3.24 of dividend. If I bought two shares, it's $6.48 and so on. Because the dividend yield is calculated on the dividends per year, so dividend yield is annualized to 7.71%. By the way, it took me 30 seconds to finally capture the stock price right at $43.00. So I appreciate if you smash the like button if you enjoyed the video so far. Since Enbridge pay a quarterly dividend, we will divide the 7.71% by 4, and that's how much we'll be earning per quarter. How often does every company pay a dividend? Most stocks pay dividend every quarter after the company released their quarterly earning report. However, some stocks pay monthly, so you'll need to divide the dividend yield by 12 for your monthly dividend payout. So how do we know if we're going to get paid the next dividend? We will have to understand the ex-dividend date. Do we need to earn the stock for one season or 1 year? Or can we get paid some dividend just by owning it for one day? Coming back to the perfect $43.00 screenshot, the ex-dividend date for Enbridge is February 13, 2020. If I bought some Enbridge stock before the ex-dividend day, then I'll get paid some dividend. Exactly when before the ex-dividend day? It's really any time before the ex-dividend day. It could be 9:30 a.m. on February 12th or 5 minutes before the market closed on February 12th. As long as I have some Enbridge stock before the ex-dividend day, I'll be qualified for the dividend payout. Technically, you can sell your stock the next day or sell it any time later than the ex-dividend day, and you will be entitled to the dividends. You only need to hold on to the stock for one night. However, the dividend payout would not be in your account immediately because the dividend is only paid on the dividend payment day. As we can see, the ex-dividend day is February 13, 2020, and the dividend payment day is March 7, 2020. There are two different dates and about 2 weeks apart. Most companies pay their dividend in the form of cash. Now let's walk through a real example. You will go on Yahoo Finance or any financial platform you're familiar with. Type in a company you want to invest in. If you're living in Canada like me, you will pick the stock ticker on Toronto Stock Exchange. Next, you will find the dividend yields on the summary page. Then you will locate the ex-dividend day and make sure that you buy some stocks before the market closed the day before the ex-dividend day. In this case, it's the day before February 13 and make sure you own it overnight. Also, it's important to check how often this company pay out dividend by clicking on the historical data. Click the Show drop-down menu and select Dividends Only. then hit apply. And you will see there are 4 ex-dividend days in the past year. If it's paid every quarter, then you will divide the dividend yield 7.71% by 4, and this will be the percentage of your return for this dividend payout. Or if you'd like to know the dollar amount, you would divide the forward dividend of $3.24 by 4, then times the amount of shares you have. You will now sit back and relax and wait until the cash dividend to show up in your account on a dividend day. Up to this point of the video, I know there are many smart investors wondering about the dividend investing strategy. Can I earn some stock dividend yield by owning the stock for one day?
Can I buy the stock the day before the ex-dividend day, wait for one night, sell them on the ex-dividend day, and get paid the dividend? Literally, I only need to hold on to the stock overnight. I will get good return with very low risk. If I can track down all the ex-dividend days for all the companies that pay dividend, I can get some exceptional return.
So now I will answer this most anticipated question. Haha, that's a great idea. There ain't no such thing as a free lunch. Company will adjust their share price lower by shaving off the dividend they will be paying. The Canadian security market is quite efficient, so it's very hard to take advantage of this method. Looking back at the Enbridge stock, the day before the ex-dividend day on February 12, 2020, the stock price reached its peak at $57.10. The ex-dividend day on February 13, 2020, the stock price dropped to $55.75. Most of the drop is because Enbridge adjusts their stock price due to its dividend payout. However, if we look at the Toronto Dominion Bank, another recession-proof Canadian stock with the ex-dividend day of April 8, 2020, we'll see the stock price advance from $59.80 on April 7 to $60.01 on April 8. It's very difficult to predict the short-term stock price movement. Even though the company reduced their share price because of the dividend payment, the stock price still went up on ex-dividend day due to overall market movement. In this case, there is free lunch. We will get paid a 79-cent dividend per share with owning the stock for just one night. When we sell the stocks, we will also benefit from the stock price appreciation of a 21 cents per share. This is a total of $1 return per share overnight. I know some friends who are using this method to create a good return. I can see this investing strategy makes sense where you want to own the stocks regardless. You can buy the stock right before the ex-dividend day to get a small dividend paycheck up front. If this method interests you, you can give it a try and let me know in the comment section below about your results. So I hope this video helped you with your dividend investing strategy. Also, if you would like to learn how to invest like Warren Buffett in 10 minutes for free, don't forget to check out the link in the description. If you like this video, don't forget to destroy the like button below, subscribe and click the notification bell and change it to all. You can also follow me on Instagram for things I don't cover on my YouTube channel. Since the summer is so short in Toronto, see you next summer.